So after like 5 minutes while I was cooking, I went to check whether my children are still there because I would always go and check whether they're still around because I know that this can happen. And plus the door was like open for me to like make sure the smoke comes out. I got to the living room and I saw that one of my son was missing. I went straight out and I saw that Bert was grabbing him by the clothes. His foot were not even touching the ground. He was grabbing him and strangling him by the clothes. And I screamed, "Oh my God, what are you doing?" And he said, "I saw your son in the woman's house. And the woman's house didn't like it. I had to get him out. And he wouldn't come out, so I had to grab him." And I said, "The way you're grabbing him is extremely violent." He was grabbing him by the clothes, like strangling him with his clothes to lift him up and get him out. And I said to him, "You should have called me. I'm his mother. You don't need to use force. Just call me, and I will have come calmly to take him out, calmly, gently with him. Just maybe speak with him, because he knows me. He doesn't know you that well. So, you know his condition." And so he said, "No, but he can't just do that." The lady was not happy. And so I took my son, got him in my house. He was not well, vomiting. He vomited all night. The next day I told Bert, "Look, my son is ill. I suspect that you've poisoned him," because he was extremely well all day. We didn't eat much other than vegetables and potatoes, and that cannot be what has caused him to be ill to this point. And now I'm cooking, we're just about to eat. So he hasn't eaten anything that could give him something like food poisoning. And he's so unwell. He's so unwell. He didn't even eat the meal that I've cooked. He's so unwell. And we have to leave now. I want you to give me back my money that I've paid you for the rent because we've only been here for a week. But say you will not get your money back. And I said, "Well, I have to go now. I have to leave." And so I had to leave. Bert was like so disrespectful for keeping the money. I left. But you know what? Bert was also insulting my children all the way through the time I was there. And that also made me feel like uncomfortable. And that made things really difficult to the point where he poisoned my children. Because he just was taking the liberty to say that your children will not achieve anything in their life. Look at them. What's going on with them? And I explained that, look, they have autism. And he didn't really care about that. He said they were stupid, that they were idiot, they would not reach anywhere in their life, that don't even